Synthetic biology is one of these areas where we believe that we will be creating absolutely gigantic impact. And when you're talking about beyond the obvious, synthetic biology is smack in the middle of that definition.
Over the past century, synthetic chemistry has transformed nearly every aspect of human existence on this planet. Petrochemical products have brought unprecedented well-being to all societies through medicines, improved agricultural yields, housing, clothing, and a vast array of consumer items. But the flip side of this development has been catastrophic. The resulting waste and pollution have affected not only us, but all living species on Earth, even if the damage sometimes seems invisible. But can we do things differently? Billions of years of evolution have led to sophisticated biological systems that are able to produce almost any imaginable compound, including many of those that we ourselves use to generate material goods and food. And collectively, they are able to achieve this without creating any waste. This natural biological engineering exists in the most complex of living organisms on the planet, but also in the very smallest life forms, those composed of just single cells. Synthetic biology can harness the power of this natural engineering, enabling us to produce materials, chemicals, food and pharmaceuticals without recourse to fossil-based raw materials or any need for harmful or polluting substances or processes. Moreover, we can do it rapidly, cheaply and efficiently. By adopting unicellular microbes as biological factories, we can grow the materials we need in bioreactors without using valuable land area and much faster than plants and animals could. Of course, this isn't an entirely new concept. Mankind has used microorganisms on an industrial scale for centuries, from fermenting wine, beer and yogurt, to making penicillin and insulin to the most recent advances, such as the COVID mRNA vaccines, as well as bioplastics and second-generation biofuels. SynBio Powerhouse brings together scientists, startups and industry to create new environmentally friendly technologies that can overcome our reliance on fossil resources and eventually replace them completely. Our scientific and industrial partners have developed biological methods to manufacture a host of products for use in all kinds of applications: biofuels, systems for energy storage, construction materials, vegan leather, plastics and other polymers, food for humans and for animals, super strong materials, and pharmaceuticals. The true beauty of synthetic biology and biotech is the potential to use an enormous range of what were once considered waste materials as feedstock for microbes.
There are no waste streams in nature, and nature is an ecosystem where everything circulates. And this is something we can utilize now also.
For microorganisms can use the leftovers derived from forestry, other agricultural residues, domestic and municipal waste, recycled textiles and cardboard, and even just carbon dioxide from the air. Let's look at some of these opportunities through recent research done here in Finland. Food industry residues and side products are abundant, but mostly they are thought to have little value and are dumped in landfills. However, microbes can convert this waste into high-value materials. The construction industry is a major culprit for its use of non-sustainable materials. In a demonstration-scale project, the Finnish insulation company Finfoam, together with the Finnish State Technology Research Agency VTT, created a bio-based alternative to petroleum-derived polystyrene. In this project, a side product of the soy industry, soy molasses, was used as feedstock for microbial production of polylactic acid, PLA. In another project, a fungal strain was engineered to turn orange peel waste into galactaric acid, which in turn is a precursor for the commonly used plastic PET. The biologically created version, PEF, is fully compatible with the current PET infrastructure, and the two can be recycled together. Microbes can also naturally make biodegradable polymers inside their cells. VTT's Anna Ylinen, from the Centre of Young Symbioscientists, is developing biopolymer production in baker's yeast. PHAs, or polyhydroxyalkanoates, are natural polymers made by bacteria found both in soil and marine environments.
They are completely watertight, so it looks and feels like a normal plastic, but it's biodegradable and compostable.
In the SynBio Pro project, researchers at VTT and Tampere University are working on turning plant residues into chemicals to replace those used to make plastics. Ville Santala's team in Tampere is harnessing an exotic strain of soil bacterium, Acinetobacter bailii ADP1, to use the lignin fraction from forestry waste as a precursor for nylon. Synthetic biology also enables design at the DNA level. This doesn't just replace fossil resources. It can create materials with properties superior to any generated previously by human chemical engineers. Pejman Mohammadi has recently reported the successful creation of an ultra-strong biocomposite using the genes that naturally manufacture one of the strongest materials found in nature, the mantis shrimp club. The blow of a mantis shrimp corresponds to the power of a gun, so the material in its club has evolved to withstand repeated high impacts without suffering damage or catastrophic failure when attacking its prey. Pejman was able to produce the necessary proteins and combine them with nanocellulose and the mineral apatite to create a biocomposite that is both lightweight and impact resistant, making it perfect for dental applications, sports equipment, abrasion-resistant coatings or body armor, as well as for protecting electronic and photonic devices. Biology offers a way to dramatically reduce the environmental impact of the fashion industry. A fifth of all water pollution on our planet is from the residues of textile dyes, and almost all of the pigments currently used are fossil resourced. But all this could be avoided if we can find a biological alternative. Just by looking at plants, we can see that nature is the grand master of colour production. However, there isn't enough arable land on the planet to grow the plants that would be needed to source such dyes naturally. So what can be done instead? Synthetic biology once again comes to the rescue. It allows us to capture the genes responsible for the production of a certain pigment and express them in microorganisms. This in turn enables us to produce pigments all year round in bioreactors without encroaching on agricultural land at all. The diversity of natural colours and their properties are immense. Furthermore, future possibilities go beyond the purely visual.
Some of them being possibly antiviral or antimicrobial or UV protective.
Another heavy polluter is the leather industry. But leather-like protein can be manufactured using a fungal mycelium. A team at VTT has been able to produce this animal-free leather in a continuous process of 1 meter per minute. And what's more, microbial pigments and fungal leather can be produced using waste streams as feedstock for the microorganisms. One of the most fascinating areas within biotechnology is the use of carbon dioxide as the primary carbon source. The quest for microbes, naturally capable of using this abundant raw material, takes us to the very beginning of cellular life on our planet. At Aalto University, Professor Sylvain Scheller's team is working with an intriguing group of microbes, methane-producing archaea.
So they actually come from the time before there was oxygen on our planet, and they probably originate even before photosynthesis.
Sylvain's team is engineering these ancient microbes for energy storage, using renewable electricity to capture carbon dioxide. Cyanobacteria also capture and use carbon dioxide, powered by energy derived from sunlight. This fundamental process is behind a technology being developed at the University of Turku. The aim is to use photosynthesis to produce valuable chemicals that are currently derived from fossil or plantation-sourced raw materials.
We can use emerging synthetic biology technology to bring foreign production pathways to the cells and force them to produce the compounds, chemicals we are interested in.
Apart from producing materials and fuels, microbes can be used to replace animal protein production, again by fixing gases captured from the atmosphere. The canal gas bacteria are able to fix carbon dioxide to generate edible protein. A startup called Solar Foods has harnessed this bioprocess to produce a food protein called Solane, using just electricity, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. Synthetic biology not only encompasses the genetic manipulation of organisms, but it entails a host of new computational tools based on artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Biology is so highly complex that we could never ever cover everything just by exploring with experiments.
By combining genetics and computation, the opportunities for harnessing synthetic biology to revolutionize the entire manufacturing chain are huge.
I strongly believe that these will be the tools that enable to convert the current lifestyle into a sustainable one.
The international consulting company, McKinsey & Co., has declared synthetic biology to be the main driver of the biorevolution. With a pipeline of about 400 scientifically feasible applications, its direct economic impact is estimated to be $4 trillion a year over the next couple of decades. If you're interested to be part of this revolution, join our ecosystem and help us to engineer a truly sustainable future together with the microbes of our planet.